Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Living Free. Today I'm joined by my Ijo brother, a content creator, a finance consultant, international fitness and underwear model, and Mr. Africa International 2016. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, and my non-binary siblings, I am Daniel, your host, and I'm living free with Alex Gede. Thank you so much, Alex, for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So happy to have you here, and there is so much to cover. So let us get right onto it. Listen, OnlyFans.
Oh dear.
I know there's a lot of people watching, and that's a key question in their minds. Why OnlyFans? Because we kind of got shocked when we saw that post.
Yeah. OnlyFans is because I needed money.
Right.
With the lockdown, there was no modeling jobs. All the jobs were closed because of social distancing.
Yeah.
So I needed another revenue source to cover what I was losing from my modeling jobs.
Right.
And I see OnlyFans as me doing still modeling, just being paid by different people. Subscribers are not the product owners.
yes. And it's interesting because, like you said, we've had this conversation. A lot of your content there are pictures you've taken from, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So you just kept them there and...
2 years ago, I wasn't comfortable to show it to anyone.
Right. Okay.
And there are not pictures I could post on Instagram. Anytime I do a photo shoot for any underwear, the photographer always says, we have an hour left. Can we just play with things
and just
try different things?
Stuff. Right. Okay.
And we do stuff and I just keep them there, you know. And one day, I was broke and I was looking for where to make money. I'm like, I have these pictures. Why not use them?
Yeah. Definitely. Another one this is my own question anyway. You're Nigerian.
Yes.
We really have openly gay Nigerians, doing their part. We've got a lot, even on the continent, doing amazing work. But I don't know of many gay Nigerians who are nude models. So I don't want to use porn star here.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, if you go on Twitter, there's a lot of Nigerians doing pornography.
Gay?
Yes.
Oh!
Yeah. So let's put it out there. It's not that I'm a addict of porn or anything. Just putting it out there.
Okay.
But that being said, for me, I am someone that if I want to do something and I feel that it's right for me to do it, I don't care what people think or say. You can't please everyone. And I'm sure my family are tired of keeping tags on me. I've come up with one surprise or the other for the past how many years. So
So at this point, it's a case of what else has he got now? What else is he?
Yeah, what is new?
Yeah.
It's Alex. What is new?
Good. I want to talk about your coming out story.
Yeah.
Because you do a lot. You're a big YouTuber and, you love what you do around representation, visibility, which is amazing. What is your coming out story? When did you come out to yourself? As Alex, as a gay man, and when did you come out publicly? Just wanted to quickly touch on that.
That is a life journey on its own, to be honest. Yeah, I was very religious. I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness, should I say.
Wow.
You know that, very religious, very Bible student, Bible oriented,
So going
and
door
stuff
to
like
door,
that.
knocking.
All those things. And I did that all my life, So although I knew from a very early age that, I see guys slightly differently from other people. The Bible always tortured me with going to heaven and you sin and all that stuff. So I always told myself that I will live a straight life. And I accepted my attraction to guys when I was as early as, I don't know.
Wow.
As early as I can remember.
Right, yeah.
Because I knew what it was.
But you just made that decision to suppress it because of...
Yeah, because of my religion and my family. Yes. Even when I was married, it took to a point where my ex found out by going through my old messages on my phone and saw me speaking to some of the people I've done stuff in the past and we're just chatting and talking about old days and old things and all that. And she saw that and she was like, oh, I didn't know this about you.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, yeah, it's part of me, but it's not something I actively pursued to be. And obviously, because of our religion, staying away from all of that things.
So obviously, you knew you were gay and you had accepted that, and you made peace with, I'm this, but this is how I'm going to live my life. Yeah. And when did that change?
Well, when I came out to my ex after she
Mm.
has found those messages, I told her that I don't want to be that. So
Right.
I want to be straight, and that is why I am here.
So
Kind of.
you still denied that part of you.
Well, yes, because I didn't
Right.
want to leave
Right.
that. So we decided that we are going to carry on
Right.
being married and raise our two beautiful kids.
Right.
And we did that for 2 years. But at the point, things were not going that well in our marriage anymore. I don't know, maybe the chemistry kind of changed. I don't know.
Right.
We started having a lot of arguments, a lot of fights, and things were just not right anymore.
Mm.
And we got into a big fight, and I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. This is a bit too much for me. And we separated from that. Okay, so after we separated from our relationship based on how we were going on at that time, I started speaking to people. I tried dating
right.
girls. I tried dating girls. It didn't work.
Right.
And I met someone, a guy, and we hit it on so well, and we started dating. So that is when it started. But even that time, I didn't come out to anyone. I was just secret on the down low.
So you were not out to your ex-wife, and you guys did not end the marriage because of your sexuality.
No.
But would you say that kind of slightly impacted?
Maybe she knowing that part of me kind of really didn't help. But maybe it contributed.
Wow. How long were you married for?
I was married for almost 7 years.
Wow.
With 2 beautiful kids.
Wow. I've seen your video with your kids. God, yeah. I guess I'm just trying to process in my head that, you once had this life, with a woman, with children, like, nuclear family basically, and that has changed. What would you say is the difference, if that makes sense?
I think to me, love is the difference. Like, I was single. I never dated anyone before I met my ex. She was my first relationship.
Right.
Yeah, and we got married at the age of 20 when I was 27. She was my first relationship. I fell in love with her and we got married.
Right.
Yeah. So everything that happened with her was based on love and affection.
And was genuine and
was genuine. And I think when I met a guy after we separated, after trying girls and it didn't work, I fell in love with that guy. And that is how my gay life kind of started.
Ooh.
That is exclusive. I've not told anyone that actually.
Okay. We are going to keep it for this interview. I'll come back to marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot to talk about there. Family.
Yeah.
So in all of this, where was family? With regards to your sexuality.
Well, my parents and family in Nigeria never knew.
Right.
Okay. Although my siblings always tease me that maybe I was gay because Nigeria, everyone dates at early age, everyone has girlfriends and plays around with ladies, and I never did that when I was in uni or growing up. So a lot of people always thought, I can't believe it's just religion. I'm sure there's something more to this. So that was there. So yeah. So when I came out, it was a big shock for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it was trouble.
It's journey. Wow. So you met this guy.
Yeah.
And which, woke up your gay side.
Yeah.
Would that be right if I said you may have been missing whilst you were in a heterosexual marriage?
It's a different. It's
right.
It's still love. Love is love. Yeah.
Okay.
No matter who you're in love with, you could be in love with a girl or a guy. It's still love.
Okay.
Yeah. So I see it as love.
Okay.
It wasn't different.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The only difference was the sexuality.
Right. And then would this person maybe then helped you with your confidence to then own this
kind
part?
of, yes, because before I met this guy, I've never really done. I've played with guys before I got married, but I've never gone full on with any other guy, and he was my first experience in that regards. Even with kissing a guy and all those kind of things. So so that was my journey. That was how I started.
I'm just taking the viewers on this journey. Wow. Very long journey.
It has been a very long journey.
And when did you then own up? Would I say come out to your ex-wife? Because the last time you guys had a conversation, you were like, no, it's not me. At what point did you now have that conversation?
Well, we split up. We started living separately and stuff like that before I started dating this guy. And because we're still friends, we've been together for 7-8 years. We're still friends. She could tell that there was something exciting going on about me. And I told her, oh, by the way, this is what it is. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I guessed it. Yeah, so
wow.
Yeah, so that was
finally.
It's not that I sat her down and told her, actually now I am gay.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I guess it's good. You have that relationship, that friendship anyway, which
she is a very nice person, and I have nothing against her.
Yeah, the video you two made was just cool with the kids as well, and with Mikey, which leads us now to Mikey, right? Who is now your current boyfriend. He and your ex-wife have this good relationship, which, how would you say, as someone who is at the middle of all of that, right? There's you, there's your ex, there's your boyfriend, your kids. What would you say to that?
I think
Obviously,
I'm just fortunate. I'm just lucky because my ex, she's an amazing person and she understands what it is. And her exact words were, it's good to actually see almost the real me, see me being happy in this way. Wow. Yeah, because we've gone through a lot together, me and she, so she knows my emotions. So she was happy for me, really. Mikey is very good with the kids and they love him. They draw together, they do things together. He takes them to school sometimes on his own as well. So it just happens, I guess.
I guess it's good, when someone knows you and they care for you, it's like they'll be interested in your happiness. And what you said earlier about what she said, there's something that's tickling in you that is making you happy, and obviously I'll be interested in that. And Mike is good with the kids, like dad now. I was gonna talk slightly about interracial relationships. How have you been, managing? Would I say navigating that?
I'm not gonna say I don't see color, because that is lie, because we are not animals. We don't see black and white. But I love the variety. I love that interaction. I love
in cultures as well.
I love experiencing new things and seeing how things go. Like I won't say no to someone because of their color or their race or where they're from. So
and I think you two are a beautiful couple. Like your videos as well. And your YouTube videos are just together, and how would you say that has grown, because it's been so successful as well?
I think
with you and Mikey.
I think when you're genuine about what you do, people can tell. Because most times we spend hours editing our videos. It's not because we don't know how to edit. It's because we place the camera in front of us and just do our thing. And then try and make a video out of that. So we don't really actively try and portray something. We just film us.
And it's just beautiful watching you two just be normal. And
because we just film ourselves going through either maybe cooking together or doing stuff together. And most times we forget the camera is even there. And then we try and make a video out of it. So we try and keep it very genuine. And
I said they could see some video.
Mikey trying to get his Gary right.
Was it about Egusi? It was
it was Egusi and Gary.
You call it Gary, I call it Eba.
I grew up in River State. We call it Gary. Really.
Me and my friends, we've had this. Gary is like when you drink it.
No,
Eba is okay.
We'll leave that debate for another time.
Okay, let us talk about mental health.
It's
what we touch on the show, especially because it's not really talked about in our community. And hearing your story, clearly you've come a long way and you do a lot, right? Have you been looking after your mental health?
I think it's about you believing that you can't please everyone. Because when I came out on social media, a lot of my family members were asking me to change my last name. A lot of people were calling me different names and all sorts. A lot of people disowned me outright and stuff like that. And I pretty much lost everyone back home. But what kept me going, one, is I have kids to look after. So I have to be strong for my kids. And I still have people that do love me. I have my relationship with my partner. I have my kids there. So I always focus on what I have and not what I've lost. And I think that is
Preach,
what
preach.
that is what you need to do in life. You can't please everyone, and you can't try to please everyone. It's just not going to work. You're going to kill yourself. You do what you need to do to keep yourself happy and to stay happy. As long as you are not hurting anyone else, then just do you.
Do you? Someone is watching. Most of our audience are in Africa, places where it's still illegal to live openly. What do you have to say to such a person, given your background as one who was born in Nigeria and look at where you are now?
Well, I would say if you are in a country where it is illegal for you to be openly gay, then you need to be careful, you need to be sensible, and do what you need to do to survive. To be safe. I'm not going to judge anyone for not being out.
Definitely.
Because you being gay or straight is not about who knows. It's about you being happy with yourself and knowing where your journey is going to take you to. It's about self-acceptance. You don't need to worry about, I'm not out, I'm deceiving myself, or I'm living a double life. If you are in a country that doesn't allow you to be openly gay, then you have to be careful and live your life.
Wow. Before I end this, I was going to ask, so you are a fitness model, right?
Yes.
Give us 2 fitness tips. What is us trying to get our ways back to the gym post lockdown, and what would you say?
Food.
Okay.
Yeah, food is the most important thing. You can spend 3 hours every day at the gym. If your diet is not right, your body is not going to be right. Your diet is the most important thing. Once you fix your diet, then you need to be active to support that.
That's like a primary one.
Yes.
And then secondary is like, Wow. Anyway, well, on that note, we're going to cut this a wrap. But thank you so very much,
Thank
Alex.
you for having me.
I
Thank
really
you for having
appreciate it.
me.
And I'm sure someone is going to watch these and feel validated. It's why we do the show.
Always wanted to be here for so long.
I know. It's been months now, finally.
Yeah, finally.
But you're a friend to the show, so anytime you're always welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Cool. Well, thank you all for watching, and make sure you follow Alex on Instagram at
Alex Gede Fitness.
Yes, and on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
And Facebook. And make sure you subscribe. Till I see you next time. Keep living free. Keep feeling free. Goodbye.